Hi there, welcome to Off-Grid Motorhome Solutions little video about portable generator. So we're likely to need this if we're going to be off-grid, particularly if we want to run the aircon. This is a Hyundai 2 kilowatt, and looks, there's a little Briggs & Stratton engine in there, and it looks a very neat little product. This is what you get in it. It comes in its carton. You get oil, you get the fly lead, a DC lead, an oil filler, a spark plug, a spanner, a screwdriver, double-ended screwdriver, and a manual. So we're going to just run through a few things. We need to put oil in it, and then I've read the instructions, and we're going to start it up and see how it performs. Okay, so carrying on with our little portable generator here, we've taken the back off of the unit. I've read the instructions, and we're to put in 0.41 of a litre of engine oil, which is supplied with the machine. It goes in this little orifice here, and there's a little dipstick to tell us when the level is right. So we're going to do that, and we'll see you later. Okay then, so this is the third part of our little portable generator vid. So I've now filled the oil up. I've tried to do it without making too much of a mess. And so this is the internals of this little machine. So you've got a little single cylinder engine. You can just about see the spark plug, which is accessible through this orifice here. And the generator itself is in the back, and there is an inverter which is connected to it, which then gives us the power that we want. And here's the front panel. There's a little display, there's a reset button, there's a display light button. These are the two AC sockets. They are standard 13 amp UK sockets. And then on this side here, we've got the DC outlet and the DC reset, and then there is the running and the overload and the AC running light. So you've also got an earth connection, and this ideally should be earthed to a stake or something if you're using it on earthed appliances. So the fuel goes in here. There is an on and off position for the venting of the fuel, and then on this side we've got the choke button, so for cold starting, and then the on and off position for the engine, and this is obviously the full start to start it up. So there we are. It also comes with an outlet, so you can connect it to a hookup lead, and they kindly give you a little petrol booster product, which I'm not sure is necessary, but we can give it a try. So there we are. That's really the ins and outs of this little machine, and so now we're going to get it fired up and see if it produces some current. So now we've got our little thing started up. It's pretty silent really, and started up with about 2-3 pulls of the thing. I've got the choke out at the moment, and we're just going to gradually bring the choke in as it warms up, and this should then find its own idling speed. And the idea is that as you plug something into it, so the engine will increase in speed to produce the power it needs. So there we are. The fuel tank capacity on this is 3.8 litres, so of a normal unleaded petrol, and you really that should last about sort of 3 to 4, maybe 4 or 5 hours if you're not soliciting it too much. So there we are. So now we're going to plug something in and see what it produces. Okay, so it's idling at the moment. I've connected it to my my Henry Hoover, and we're just going to plug that in now. And that seems to be doing what it should be doing. It's not increased the speed by a great deal, but it's the Hoover is about 1200 watts. They're saying that really you shouldn't be taking it up to much more than about 1600 watts for continuous running appliances. So it's probably not a good thing to run 2 kilowatt fan heater for any length of time on it, and I'm pretty sure we're going to try it out a bit later on with the aircon unit in the van. I'm pretty certain that this will run this aircon without any problem at all. If you don't need 2000 watts, up to 1600 watts continuous, then there is a small version with 1000 watts, which is a bit cheaper, and obviously also a little bit smaller in dimensions. Okay, so that's the end of this little bit. I think that it's quite a nice little machine. It's relatively quiet. I think if you have this away from your van, you're off grid, you could live with this quite satisfactorily. See you next time. Okay, so we've connected a little generator to the cab of the van, and that's running quite nicely. And now we're going to hop inside the van to see that everything is working as it should. Okay, so we've got power. It is blinking here, so it'll be interesting to see what that gives us. But the charger is working, and so we've got 13 volts coming through, and there we are. So we're going to just check that the air conditioner now works. Okay, we've turned the aircon on. We're waiting for that to fire up. Takes 3 minutes, so I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, so we've got our little generator running outside there. It's really quite unobtrusive once you're inside the van. I've got the battery charger pulling out about 13.4 volts here. We've got the microwave on. I've done a test with that, and that works fine. And we've got the fridge running on 240 volts, and that's getting cold. So all in all, pretty much the same as a hookup. You can't have the water heater and the microwave and the aircon all running together, but basically it just says it doesn't like it and shuts down, and so one has to just remember to do one appliance at a time for this kind of thing. So good result. Okay, so we've shut it down now, and I think we're going to store it just here behind the driver's seat, and put a few bungee cords around there. So I think this will be a good spot for storing it.